Hello guys, can you confirm if you can hear my voice? Cool. So we'll wait for 2-3 minutes and get started today. So I think folks are joining now. So we are at 429 views. So let's wait 2 minutes and get started with our agenda today. Okay, so I see a lot of wishes from chat window. Thank you very much. And I also see one of our buddy Pooja have messaged that she got a job in Amdocs as automation test engineer. Congratulations. So I get success stories like this every day, but today I see one in the chat. Congrats, Pooja. Okay, let's give 1 minute and get started today. So you may see my screen little blur. That's okay, because if I give more resolution, then interactive live chat may not be in sync. So that's why resolution may be little low. Okay, so let's get started. We crossed 500 mark and we are all set to start. So first of all, thank you guys. Thank you everyone for remembering and wishing me on this Teachers Day. So starting from today morning, I think from 12 a.m. I am keep on getting all the wishes from various channels. So not only today, I also get a lot of wishes on Guru Purnima festival as well. So for the people who are not from India, they may not understand what are these festivals. So basically Teachers Day and Guru Purnima are national festival days where people celebrate and express their gratitude towards their teachers, gurus for enlightening their wisdoms. So we celebrate that way in India. So I feel really blessed when I get these wishes on this special auspicious day. So I take the stage to thank all my teachers as well, especially my family. So I'm not sure how many of you know, both my mom and dad are also teachers. They are government teachers, and my grandparents are also teachers, both my mom parents and dad parents, and siblings of my mom and dad are also teachers. So we are like teachers family. So my relatives used to say that I broke that legacy by joining into software industry, but yes, they don't know that I am still carrying that legacy of teaching. So if you think that Rahul Shetty teaching was nice, then that's the DNA which is in my blood coming as heredity from my parents. I hope this is not nepotism, right? So there are some fields people don't really care about nepotism. One is teaching, and if you are priest, if your father is a priest and if your son is also a priest, no one cares about it. No one tells about nepotism. And if your father is a soldier and if your son is also a soldier, no one complains there. So there are some occupations where people really don't care about this, right? Okay. All right, guys. So today agenda. So first of all, we will talk about some important concept of Java streams in Selenium scripting, and then I will talk about some time management tips which I follow and which will really help you as well. And then I will discuss some points about learning paths and what are skills needed for you to attend interview, to shortlist resume, and to sustain and grow at your work. See, these three questions are different. Okay, so don't think that all tools or same answer will be there for all these three questions. So let's discuss on the fourth point, and then I will take some chat session and take some questions from you, and I'll try my best to answer. So we will have this session around 75 minutes. Okay, so without wasting much time, First of all, I'll focus on the first point of Java streams, and then we can have some interactive chat and tips. I hope that is okay. So it's high time that we should start implementing Java streams in our day-to-day coding. So stream concepts is not new. They are introduced from Java 8 only, but it is not effectively used as people are most comfortable with a general Java syntaxes. But things are rapidly changing very fast in technology world, and now streams usage is most expected syntax wherever applicable in your Java coding. Even in your interviews, people might ask you that why can't you write this in optimized way by using Java streams. Okay, so let's see what are those, and I will try to do some Selenium automation. I'll show one program, one example in this video using Java streams in this live session. Thereafter, within few days, I will upload many tutorials on Java streams combined with Selenium. Okay, so I will just give a taste of it in this live session, right? So let me open our browser. Yeah, so this is a web table. Now let's see how can we sort within 2 lines of Java Selenium code. We should be able to see if this table can be sorted or not with our automation. Okay, so let me refresh the screen. Right, so by default this table is not sorted. Right, now when you click on the column, it is sorted in the alphabet order. Now within 2 lines of code you should tell that it's sorted or not using streams. Okay, let's try to do this. I already have set up ready that invoking Chrome driver, and this is the URL. So these are the common things you might be knowing already. So I will directly start from this point of handling this. Right, so first of all, by default when you load this page, this is how it loads, and now on first click on this column, this gets sorted. Right, so you should click on this. Let's quickly do that. Inspect. So you can write your own XPath and validate if that XPath is correct or not using CrowPath, or there is one more new plugin called Selectors Hub. So the author of CrowPath only came up with advanced version called Selectors Hub. So you can use this as well, the latest, and to get the XPath. But I suggest you to write your own XPath and then validate using these plugins. But don't directly depend upon these. So use this plugins to write your XPath. Now you want to click here. So when you spy, so if you see here, this is a row and this is a header. So if you write like this /tr/th, what happens? All the headers are selected, right? But we need only the first header. So if you need only the first index, then in XPath, if you can say like this, first one, and hit an enter. Now you see that it just selected only this particular column. Okay. Now let's take this XPath. So you might see connection little blur. That's okay, because I will upload fresh videos again later. This is just to show the taste of streams. So please bear with me. I wantedly have given low resolution because that will interrupt our live chat discussion later. Because if I ask a question, it will take 30 to 45 seconds for you to respond. So that is why I have chosen low resolution. So driver dot find element, this XPath. Dot click. This is the common everyone knows. By clicking on this column, table gets sorted. Now your duty is to verify if this is sorted order or not. So for that you have to extract all these elements, right? So to extract all these web elements, you have to write one common XPath which will get all these elements into list. Okay, so using driver dot find elements plural, let's write one XPath which gets all these elements. So again, when you try to inspect tr/td, right? So //tr/td, when you write like this, it is selecting all the columns, but here we are interested only in the first column. So when you say 1, you see that it perfectly selected the complete first column. Okay, so let's select this XPath. You see that this is the XPath which selects all the column, all the items of the first column, right? So driver dot find elements by dot XPath, sorry, right? So I will take all these web elements into one list. This is a web element list, right? So what all find elements you got, the return type is here list. Okay, original list. This is the list what we got from our web app. Okay, so now let's introduce streams. One second. So I see comments, for some people it's not clear. Yeah, I told you, right? The resolution may be little slow, but I'm trying to explain one concept, because from here you should start thinking about streams going forward whenever you start working on Selenium Java. That's my main intention. I will again upload HD videos later, but just follow for next 10 minutes. That's all. I'm trying my best to explain something new for you, right? Now on this list, first of all, these are the web elements. So you have to get text out of each and every web element, right? So for that, I will use streams. Now, what is stream? Simple definition. A stream is a sequence of objects that supports various methods to produce desired result. Okay. Now, this stream can be constructed. It takes input from collections. So in our case, collections is the list. We have taken now this into list. So I can just say on this list, original list dot stream. So I am sending all this list into stream. Okay, once I send that list into stream, and now it is eligible to apply stream related methods here, right? So first one, there is a method called map dot map. So what does it do? Now, as you have converted all your items into stream, it will still store in kind of list in the backend, because it's a stream is nothing but, as I told, it's a sequence of objects, right? All the web elements, whatever you got here, they get stored in this stream. Now on the stream, so when I write like this, there are total 5 elements, 5 web elements are there, right? So it loops. So in the first iteration, first element will be retrieved. On this first element, so that first element I am taking into S, one variable, and this is lambda expression, right? Now on this variable, I am doing S dot get text. Okay, so now what happens? So here, there are total 5 elements, and on each element, I am extracting text. Because before you check whether it is sorted or not, first you have to take all these elements into list, right? So then only you see whether they returned in the order or not. So right now here, you grabbed the list of web elements, but there is no text here. So it's like you got complete element, but text is not yet retrieved. The text retrieval we are doing here. So for every web element, that web element we are mapping to text. So text will be retrieved. So this stream now is converted into collection of 5 get texts. These get texts are nothing but almond, apple, banana, beans, brinjal. Everything now got stored in a stream like this, because we are mapping. We said map your original web element to text. So like this 5 texts are stored. Now all the text got stored, right? Now I will collect them back to list. So dot collect. I have collected all the elements of the stream back to list. So you can do collectors dot to list. right. So here now you got new list. In this new list you will have text items of all these 5 elements. Original text. Perfect. So in general, if you want to write this code, you have to use one for loop for I equals to 0, I less than this find elements dot size I plus plus, and for every iteration dot get of I dot get text. So you have to write for loop to do all this, but here we are just applying a stream. This stream takes care of iterating and it maps into each your web element into new text, and it collects all the text and we stored into one new list. Right? So step 1, we got whatever we saw in the web page. Now my goal here is, let's say we got text of all rows, right? And now I will apply sort on this list. So I am going to apply sort here. So let's say this list is written like this, A comma D comma B. So after applying sort on this original list, what would be our output? So it will be A comma B comma D, right? Okay, so here first of all we are already clicking. On the first click itself we are expecting that to be in sorted order. Now when I refresh, by default this is not in the sorted order, but when I give first click it should get sorted order, and that we are verifying. So first click is done here, and then we grabbed all these elements and extracted text and we stored in the original list. Now I will apply sort on this list. Even if I apply sort, this list should not change if it is originally already sorted, isn't it? If it is already sorted like this, A comma B comma C, though you apply sort, your list will return same, A comma B comma C only. So I will blindly compare this original list with sorted list. If both are equal, then yes, these are already in sorted order. Let's say there is bug in your application. This is not in sorted order. Banana came first. Okay, so this is wrong order. When I apply sort on the wrong order, it will give you the correct list. And when you compare correct list versus original, it will fail because list is not matching. So that way you can tell, hey, this original list is not sorted. Right? So this is how you can write algorithm. First think on algorithm, like how you can achieve this sorting and how do you apply sorting to this list. It's very easy, guys. Now you have the original text list, right? Now on this, again, you can use stream concept. On this list, again apply stream and then simply say dot sorted. That's all. There is a method called sorted. So automatically this list is converted into stream, and this stream sorted it into the correct list. And after sorted, convert this back into the list again. Okay, so to solve our all requirements, we are converting that into stream and applying all stream related methods. So once we are applying, we are sending back it into list format again. So here we just need to sort. Just use sorted method. Yes, it's got sorted. Now I will collect back into list. So now I have sorted list and original list. If both are equal, then I can conclude these are in sorted order. Okay. Now you can get stored list string sorted list equals to this one. And you have two lists with you. How do you compare two lists? You can use assertion, right? Assert dot assert true, and you have to compare this original text list dot equals. You can directly use equals method to compare two different lists. Compare this with sorted list, and that's it. If this assertion passes, that means your table is sorted. If there is something wrong, then there is issue with your web app and your test will fail. Now I will debug this code and show you positive case and negative case. Okay. Let me run this in a positive way. This test should pass. because right now when you click on this, table is correctly sorted, so it will not show any issue. You are comparing two lists and this should simply pass. Alright, you see that test is already done. Because we did not log anything, execution is also done. So you don't have any failures because that is already sorted. Perfect. Now I'll fail this. So let me put debug point here. So after, technically after you click on this link, this gets sorted, right? So I will put debug here so that, we will tweak this order before it collects into list, so that it will have wrong list in place. Once it have wrong list, it will sort again, real list will come out, wrong versus sorted, it will fail. Let's see. So same program I will run in debug mode now with a breakpoint here. Let me close this browser. Okay, so right, so it's in debug mode now. It should come at line number 23. Okay, here. So before it collects, okay, so this might not work because you have to apply debug here only. Okay, so because here it's collecting all the web elements. So already it collected. So it collected proper order already. So even if you change here, that does not matter because list is already captured. So this is not the right place. I'm sorry. We should put it here. I hope you have already noticed it while watching this video. Did anyone notice this? We put a debug at wrong point if you want to fail this. So I'll stop this execution and let's put debug here and run again. So whenever you write any automation test, make sure you test in all cases. So check happy path and then debug and tweak your application and see if it is your test is really catching. If there is issue in your web app, then only you will get confidence on your test what you have written. Right. So it's back into debug mode. So this is the sorted, right? Now I will tweak. I'll click on this. Right now this is not in sorted order. So our test assuming that we already clicked on it. So when it is collecting, it's assuming that it's in sorted order. Then only this assertion will pass. So I clicked again. So this sorted went for toss. Right now these are in not sorted order. And now I will resume my execution. Let's see what happens. You see that it came at assertion error. Continue your test. And now you will see failure. Expected true but found false. Because we tweaked that order. So that did not come as sorted. And after we sorted, both list is not matching. So using streams, we have simply done that without writing any for loop or writing any sorting logic. So not only this, we have many methods like filter, reduce. So I already started preparing videos on this. I will upload in my YouTube channel as well as the course. If you have enrolled in my Selenium Java course, you will see there as well. So I will upload all HD videos there from scratch. So you need not worry about it. And one more thing, so to get this Java streams concept better, I request you to check out my YouTube channel as well, because I already uploaded 1.5 hour video about Java streams. So right now there is no topic about Selenium Java, which I will be uploading. So make sure you watch that and also watch my Selenium Java stream videos, which I am uploading next week, so that you will get mastered in this areas. Right? So please subscribe to my channel so that you will be notified when I keep on uploading all these, because it's hard for me to send an announcement every week after I launch video. So that's about streams. And let me go back to our menu now. Okay, so I'll look at the chat. Is there anything special I want to know in the chat? Can stream be used to loop through a drop down? Yes, I am covering one example in my upcoming video, YouTube video, which explains how to loop through drop down without using for loops and only depending upon streams. Anybody recording this session to watch later? So pagination concept, yes, if time permits, I will show that concept as well by end of this live video, or not immediately I'll upload by tomorrow morning. That video is also ready. Okay, right. So let's get started with another topic, guys. So I deliberately introduce this concept because you will at least know there is something Rahul Shetty is speaking. So let's learn about this later. And this is just a motivation concept. The real clear videos are coming. So please don't take the streams as granted. One more time I'm telling, because people are expecting this lot in interviews. Even when you sit in your job, you might get code comments to write that in streams. Alright. Now let's get into the second point. So guys, I'll come back to the QA chat session later and I'll try to take some questions. So let's continue. And these are the very important concepts. So time management. Give me a second. Let me see if the latency is good. I see some people are saying, yeah, so latency is good. Alright guys, so how are you guys managing to learn all these new technologies in this lockdown period? So this is very precious time that you will never ever get again. So I hope you already aware of all this. Let me tell you something. If you don't come out of this quarantine and lockdown period with a new skills or more knowledge, you never lacked the time, you lacked discipline. Trust me, that's true, because you have lot of time to learn. There is no remote commute to office. There are no shopping malls or no theaters to watch movies. So everything is down now and you have lot of time in the home. So if you do not come this quarantine with new skills, definitely you cannot complain that you don't have time. So you should really work on it. So I want to provide some tips from my side with my experience in this regard, which may help you to balance your life with all kind of activities. So just follow me and trust me. So in a day, guys, you have 24 hours, 8, 8, 8. So please divide your complete day into 3 8s. Okay, so 1 8 is gone for sleeping and 1 8 weekends. Let's talk about weekends. In a weekend, so today is Saturday and tomorrow is Sunday. So you have 3 8s with you, 8 hours for sleeping, gone, and 8 hours, let's say you want to spend a quality time with your family, and that is gone. You still have 8 hours per day in a weekend, okay, because you are not going outside anywhere. So instead of exploring OTT platforms to see which movie we want to see, if you explore any learning apps or learning resources in Google, that will really help you. Okay, so per day you are still having 8 hours. Let's assume that out of which 4 hours you want to have your personal time or just sit and idle. Still you have 4 hours on Saturday, 4 hours on Sunday. Okay, so if it is me, what I do if I want to learn anything, this is how I plan in weekend. So if I want to learn any new technology, I will extend my weekend so that on Friday, I will spend 2 hours, on Saturday 4 hours, Sunday 4 hours and Monday 2 hours. That's it, extended weekend. And you can completely learn one new technology within this 12 hours. Okay, you need not spend a month or you need not just spend every day. Just a long weekend, extended weekend, plan for this like a 12 hours. Friday to Monday to Saturday 4 and Sunday 4. And in this 4, I told you that you have quality time with your family, for yourself, everything is there. So within a weekend, you can complete one new tool. So this is how I learn and this is how I make courses also. I will sit a weekend and complete one course because 12 hours is very sufficient for me to learn or to make a course. Okay, so try to follow. If you can follow this for 2 weekends in a month, you will completely learn 2 new technologies. Try this because this is what I follow. Just follow for 1 week and see and let me know if this is not working for you. And do remember that you are not sacrificing here anything. You are building your future. You are saving and parking time for your future only. That just don't think that you are spending time and sacrificing something for here. Let me tell you one thing. A few years back, when I started my software journey after college graduated, In Bangalore, I started giving Selenium teaching. So I used to stay in Indiranagar, and there is one institute in JP Nagar, I guess. So weekend training. They called me for weekend training, and there are only two students, and they hardly pay me 7,500 rupees. And in US currency, it's not even $100. And every weekend, I have to spend 4 hours, Saturday and Sunday. I used to get up at 7:30 in the morning, get ready by 9, and take a bus to go there. And there is metro construction happening few years ago, and it takes 1.5 hours for me to go in Bangalore traffic. At 11, I used to reach there, and 11 to 3:30, I used to train them, and 3:30, I used to have my complete the training, have my lunch, and come back home, and it would be 6. I used to sleep for 2 hours because I'm fully exhausted by then. And again at 8 o'clock, I have to prepare again for next day what I have to teach, because that is my early days, right? You see that there is no time for me in Saturday and Sunday. I did this for 6 months. I did not take a break at least one single weekend for 6 months. And my PG mates, I used to stay in PG. My roommates or my colleagues in office, they were all like, when the weekend come, they used to dress up and go to Brigade Road, MG Road, and they started enjoying. And I used to sit in laptop and travel in city bus and train someone and come back. So some people used to laugh at me, and they used to think that I'm doing all this for just 7,000 rupees. But I used to tell them that I am building my future, and this is what happened. Even I am doing that now in weekends, but same thing I am doing in London streets, New York streets. And if you have followed my social media, 3 weeks back, I have spent my weekend in Vancouver, British Columbia in Canada. So, see, if you spend time, don't think that you are sacrificing for yourself, and that will, really help you. Do remember one thing I can say you, where you are now is based on the decision you made 5 to 10 years ago. So the decision what I made 5 to 10 years ago, because I was like 22 and 23, all my friends are enjoying the weekends in the malls and there with their girlfriends. I used to go and teach in my institute, right? So that's what. So where you are now is based on the decisions you made 10 years ago, and where you will be in 5 to 10 years is based on the decisions you make now. And this is the time, and you have precious time in this lockdown period in the form of COVID-19. Utilize this. This is my request. This will be really, really game changer for your career, because there are a lot of trainers putting a lot of resources in internet. People are putting in Udemy, YouTube, blogs. There are so many people are helping you. So just sit before system. As I told, instead of trying in OTT platforms, searching for a new movie or new web series, try to see new technology, and then it will really have impact in your life. Okay, so if you really follow me, just message me in Facebook or LinkedIn. This 2, 4, 4, 2. 2,442 is our logic to complete one entire course in the long weekend, right? So that's my suggestion, and I hope you guys follow me, because people used to ask me like, how are you managing all these trainings, new learnings, office? You know that I am delivery manager for one company. I used to manage that, family time. So many things are there, and I still go for vacations. So all this you can manage if you put down like how many hours you have, how many hours you are spending, right? So I may miss roaming in Bangalore streets, but I am roaming wherever I want now within just booking a ticket. Good. So that's my principle of 2,442. I hope you guys follow it. Okay, so any questions? I would just see chat here and there, so to see if there is anything. Okay, good. Let's come back. I'll soon come to chat, guys. QA learning paths, career paths. So this is the topic which got high voting polls. So I thought of preparing one plan for this yesterday, and then I realized how complex it is for me to design this, because 0 to 3 years experience, there is one career path. 3 to 7 years experience, one career path. More than 10 plus years experience, you should have one learning path. And if your background is Java based, you have one learning path, and Python, I should suggest you another learning path. I think in just a live, I just can't tell you so many combinations. Okay, you people will confuse. So I don't know how to put this in a video because I was running into so many permutations to explain this. So then today morning, I spoke to my dev team on this. So I'm trying to build one career path helper tool where we will be asking some questions to you. What is your experience? What is your interest of programming? How much of knowledge you have on Java? When you say Java, scale of 1 to 10. And based upon all these questions, we will then suggest you like based upon your experience, your programming, which one you are interested, like what are the automation tools currently we have in the market and how would you start learning it. And at the same time, what are the packages you have with Rahul Shetty to accomplish this. So this is the tool I want to build. So that requires lot of algorithm for us to build. So I will soon start working on that, and I'll give this to my dev team. So you will be prompted with some questions. So once that career path helper tool is live, I will let you know all. So there are some 10 questions you need to answer. Based upon the questions, you will get a path, like if you are fall between these years of experience, this is what you have to do. And this is the learning courses from Rahul Shetty. It's up to you if you want to take it from me or anyone else, right? So sorry for this, because even if I tell now, that might be only for one section of audience. So I will soon come up with this helper tool which will help you to leverage and get right answers. Okay, but from that thought, I need to address this question. This is where most people are confused. So what are the skills? Guys, you have to concentrate on the fourth question, please. So what are the skills needed to attend QA automation interview with confidence? So everyone can attend. So when you get a call, you can attend. That's not a big deal. With confidence, and if you want to clear, right? And that is different between the skills you should showcase in your resume to shortlist. And that is different from the skills what you should have to grow and sustain at your work. See, all this is like different things. Okay. First of all, see, no matter how many tools and technologies are there in market in this 2021 or 20 era, if you want to attend any interview with confidence, you first need to know software testing. That is common, nothing to talk about it. Next, Java or Python basics. See, I am not writing automation here. I am yet to write. This skills is for QA automation, but still I did not write anything about Selenium. True, this is what happening now, because when you are getting interviewed, that guy may not know Selenium. Developer may come and sit in the interview panel. They will just ask Selenium with Java. Okay, what is interface? Done. So this is where it is happening. So because I am taking survey from my students from last 1 year, everyone saying the same thing. If you are attending for Selenium Java, you will definitely get questions on core Java. At least 1 or 2 programs you should write. And then only there will be one round where exclusive QA guys are coming and asking questions on automation, if it is Selenium or whatever, or some framework questions. See, if you have sound knowledge of Java programming, I don't say the expert, basic core Java, and if you're able to write some programming, even if you don't answer questions here and there in automation, still you might select. But if you answer a questions like what is TestNG, what is Maven, Jenkins, answer everything. But if you fail to write a program to sort integers, then you are gone. Because that is where happening in the industry now. And please, if you want to attend interviews with confidence, write at least 2 Java programs or Python or JavaScript, whatever language. At least write 2 programs in a day on your own without saying anything. Because all are working from home. You can open Eclipse or IntelliJ in your office laptop as well. No one will complain on that, right? If you write some basic program. So take some time in your 9 to 5 office work. Try to write 2 programs. If possible, in our Telegram app, let's start this. Every day morning we will give you 2 programs, and by end of the day go and solve it. Okay, do whatever you want. By end of the day, just complete them. You need not report us back. Okay, so this way, daily 1 or 2 programs if you write, you will gain confidence and then attend any interviews. Right, so this is my request. and whatever stream, if you choose Python, because these days Python is also growing a lot. If you are a beginner and if you don't have any automation knowledge or programming knowledge, I would suggest to choose Python than Java, because competition is very less for Python. Java, you may have lot of jobs, but you will get hell lot of resumes for us if you just post a job on Selenium Java. And if you are already good in Java, get expertise in Java only. But if you are not, if you are at basic level and thinking to start anything, then I would recommend to use Python to face less heat of competition. And do remember one more thing, 2 programs per day. I will tell my admin Raj. Raj, I hope you are in the chat box, who is the admin of Telegram app. Get 2 nice programs every day for our students. I think already there are 8,000 people in our Telegram app. Every morning, please post 2 programs and let people solve it. So this way, they will get some knowledge and confidence on that. You can get Telegram link from this YouTube description. The video, whatever you are watching, there is a description Telegram link, or just type Rahul Shetty Academy in your search, Telegram app search. You will get it. Just search for Rahul Shetty Academy and then you will see that Telegram app. So at least we'll start something so that you will get confidence, because I'm feeling bad that people are spending so many hours and learning so many things but finally failing at Java interviews. This should not happen. We should make something new to overcome this problem, right? Okay, so more about that we will be in touch in our Telegram and see that. Right, next one. And now this is interesting, guys. Now if you just go and put only Selenium and API testing also, please focus on that as well. API testing also needed to clear interview, because I'm not sure how many of you know about testing pyramid. Now these days people want to focus more on unit test cases, integration test cases, but less UI test cases. So with this testing pyramid coming into picture in agile world, so people want to have more focus on API. Even if you don't know API automation, have at least basics like what are the HTTP methods, get, post, delete, and be strong in API basics, like what is the error code for 404, what is the error code for 201, that is the positive one. So at least status codes you need to know. Have that basics at least, even if you are not ready to prepare until you get API automation, but that is also suggested, right? If you have this, no one can stop you in any interview. Trust me, guys. Now, to shortlist resume, my recommendation, just don't give these skills. If you give only 2 or 3 skills, your resume may not get shortlisted, because as I told in my last slide, even they don't have any knowledge, they were just blindly showing all the tools. Okay, so when we review resume, we never know like if he has a real knowledge or not. Just based upon what they have in the resume, we will shortlist. Okay, so skills, because now somebody said, hey, I learned Cypress, where should I use? Put it in your resume. Okay, that will help you to have some extra mileage, and if they ask in interview, then show it. Okay, you can talk about this because you already learnt it. Similarly, I know CI/CD pipelines, that is an awesome keyword. Okay, if you can implement CI/CD pipelines for continuous integration automation, put it in your resume, and when somebody asks in interview, talk about it. But no matter what you put, you will be ultimately tested on the programming basics, software testing. That is another story. But to shortlist, you have to somehow show your resume with some rich content. Okay, if it is not there, if you just use Selenium, that might not help you. Use all these extra SDET related activities like mobile testing, Appium is there, and backend testing, SDET, all activities. If you can put, then that will help you to shortlist your resume. Okay, but before an interview, one day before, focus only on this programming and framework related topics. So that will help you to lead. Right. So I already discussed more about like having rich content in resume in my episode 1. So I'm not much focusing on it. Next. So what are the skills needed to grow and sustain at your work? Now, here is where your learning capability is coming into picture. Okay, so you be in your project and you do your work, but to showcase that you are having some extra knowledge, So you should be able to integrate your project with Jenkins or implement with your dev pipeline with CI/CD pipelines, or if you have any mobile apps in your company, automate them, or see where Cypress is used in your company. So do some innovation. Again, innovation. This is the only way which will help you in your work to grow. Everyone does their work, right? If you have a sprint work of 2 weeks, everyone complete the stories. So how would you showcase yourself more? Only when if you bring some innovation to your company, people will recognize you, because you don't want to stick and be at the same position from multiple years. Our desires are increasing, so our salary also should increase. That means we should do something strong and noticeable in our work. And here where all our courses come into picture, because whenever we launch latest course, because there is something real need of it, you can complete that course, understand what is the unique thing you understood from that course, and see how you can implement it in your company, and do a proof of concept, show your manager, and this is how you can grow. So don't, your job will not be done just by grabbing a job. Okay, so in nowadays recession is coming up. You have seen GDP levels how they are falling. So we might expect recession anytime. So you should be able to show your knowledge, not only related to your project activities. Somewhere you have to show by having some extra knowledge, right? So this is where your learning, all these comes into picture. So these are the three different things. Don't try to compare all these. So, but my complete stress is on first question only, and we will implement one program going forward through our social media, like how we can get familiarized and improve our coding skills. Okay, so we will get started with Telegram app soon. Okay, so these are the three questions. I hope you understood how different these are and how smart you should be. I don't know, you might fall in the first question area, second or third. Based upon that, please act accordingly. Right, so that's my tip on that. And now we will just have one fun contest and quickly jump into QA chat session. We are already 50 minutes. Oh, is it already 50 minutes we started live chat? Okay, that's fine. Let's make it little fast. Okay, guys, fun contest. Are you guys ready? Before we take a quick chat, I will ask a question, and whoever answer it first in the chat box, top 5 answers will get my upcoming Python estate backend automation course for free. I already gave course free for DevOps students, because in the last live I told I will share my DevOps, and I already shared with them. So this time another fun contest. So this is super course, guys. This is coming very soon. I am now thinking, should I launch it on September 30 or October 15th? 2 dates I have in my mind. I'll see whenever I can launch this. So whoever is interested in Python, this is a game changer. So I have this course completely taught from scratch, even if you have zero knowledge on Python, and I will take you to a level where you be a Python estate. So September 30, please. I can launch on September 30 also, but yeah, I think I can launch. I'm actually also parallelly working on Azure Devops. So I'm in middle of it. So I should leave that and come back here. So I'll see if I can spend 2 days and finish off that Azure DevOps and then come back to Python estate. Okay, so we are ready. How many, most of my students have from Udemy also. So something related to Udemy. How many courses I have published in Udemy? You can post your answers. Top 5 answers will get this course free. How many courses Rahul Shetty have in Udemy? 1, 2, 3. Still 3 answers only. Guys, you can post. You still have a chance to win. Let's see. No. How many courses does Rahul Shetty have in Udemy? Okay, we got answers. Let's see. Yes. Somebody posted correct answers. Now don't go to udemy.com and see, guys. So it will take time. It's an instant answer. 16. Yes, 16 is the right answer. And finally, within after 30 seconds, people guessed it correctly. Let's see who all guessed. Okay, this time top 10 participants I will give free coupons for this course. I will once I launch this in rahulshettyacademy.com as well. I will share the coupon of it, so you can enjoy that. Okay, so that's about the quick fun contest. Okay, 446. Oh, I have only 16 guys. And my goal is to finish off 25 within next 1.5 year, because I still have 9 courses in mind. I have to make, see, until now we have only all black box testing. I did not yet start white box testing courses like unit testing, Spring Boot, Angular, just integration testing, React based testing. There are so many topics still we have. And design patterns of Selenium, what are different design patterns, Azure Devops. Okay, I don't want to reveal now everything, because that again that will have some consequences. So okay, all right, it's session contest is done. Probably if you can stop giving that number, so then we will get back to the chat session. We have another 20 minutes. I thought of having this today for 75 minutes, so we will get into that. And first of all, I want to answer a question related to Python. So people are asking a Python framework for robot and also Cucumber. I will soon launch, probably I will exclusively launch one course for you all, to all my YouTube subscribers. Maybe within 1 or 2 months, I will push all Python related framework videos. We already have using PyTest now, but there are 2 more framework videos we have. I'll push it into YouTube. Okay, so somebody's birthday, Akshay birthday is on September 30th, so he want me to publish course on that day. Akshay, you can message me, because on your birthday I can send you free coupon, just my birthday gift from your trainer. Okay. Yeah, so regarding Python, I'll have it in my YouTube channel. So as I told, please subscribe, because every time I cannot send notification post to all that whenever I launch some new videos in YouTube. So if you subscribe, you will be notified automatically, so that you can know whatever is good for you. Okay, now I will take some quality questions, guys. Whatever question I take should help everyone now. You are okay. Can you slow, because questions are going very fast. Okay, let me stop it. What are the testing tools that may rule the future? Shastri, right now Selenium is still ruling, and only thing is about what language rules is still tricky, because Python is also booming. People are also using JavaScript. Language may change, but Selenium will still stay. And the toughest competition given to Selenium is what I am saying is Cypress. Okay, this is for front-end automation. For back-end automation, there is no tool. It's all like utilities. If you do in Python, you have packages in Python. If you do in Java, you have packages in Java as well. See, only my Selenium Java course is 50 plus hours. I know some people are frustrated. All my other courses are for only 12 to 14 hours. Because, Selenium Python is basically people treat that as a first step to step into their automation world. So I have taken enough time to explain that very patiently, so that people should not give up their plan of choosing automation. So that's why I have included many videos with so much of patience. I have used many real-time examples, so that they can slow start their learning, get expertise in Selenium, and then choose other courses and learn quickly within 10 to 12 hours. So that's my agenda. So CI/CD AWS automation. I recently launched Devops course, so it have a clear CI/CD concept. But guys, I am working on Azure Devops. That is a killer. So I'm learning more about it. Every day I'm getting excited about Azure Devops. So okay, no comments about it. I will start talking about it after I release Python estate. Course on data structure and algorithm. Yes, I have a plan to work on this, because I'm getting so many requests that in interviews everyone is asking about data structures. Okay, let's make it. And for that I need whiteboard, guys. So to explain data structures, I cannot explain in laptop. I have to take one whiteboard and draw there. So I'm planning something to have whiteboard and explain how data structures work. So there is a big plan for it. I want to spend entire 2 to 3 months dedicated to that. I should soon do it in 2021 beginning. Data structure is hard. No, until you see Rahul Shetty course. Trust me. It's very easy, guys. So that's why I'm saying no, whiteboard. You have to understand what is actual concept behind it, and from that concept you have to start writing the code. Don't worry, we can take care of it. Please guide for Ist Qb preparation. Let's see. I don't have anything. Performance testing courses. So we have 2 performance testing courses. So don't take those courses as granted. Like, they will really help you, and they may help you here. What are the basic skills needed to grow at your work? So in your project, you can do some performance testing, or you may get some requirement to do that. If you have some knowledge in it, then you can kill it with your skills. Okay. So load runner and JMeter are the 2 tools. JMeter is the paid one. So load runner is the paid. JMeter is open source. So you can download and start working on it. So we have a course already in that. Pagination using streams, Arvind. I'm so sorry. I thought of doing it today but we are already 1 hour. Within 24 hours, I will push that video into my YouTube and also my Selenium Java courses in all the platforms. Tosca automation. Guys, I slowly started thinking about it because from last 3 months, I am getting more requests. So let me analyze it. If it really have market and if really people show interest, then I will definitely see about Tosca automation, because I don't have any experience. I have to learn just like you. So I'll tell you soon on that. Yeah, so these days I'm getting about Tosca. What is it? Anything I don't know about that, seriously. So I will spend some time. Maybe tomorrow is holiday, so I can spend some time tomorrow on Tosca and see if that helps us. Is Ist Qb mandatory? That is the only testing certificate which have some value, because Selenium do not have any testing certificate because that is open source. Rest assured API automation also do not have. So what all courses you learn from me, all are open source technologies. So open source technologies will not have any certification. So Ist Qb is something which is popular and recognized worldwide. If you want to do any certification in QA, I would suggest to choose Ist Qb. Protractor is useful. Yes, unless you see Angular growing, Protractor also will grow, because Protractor is exclusively made for Angular. But yes, Cypress also coming as a competition again for Protractor as well, not just for Selenium. So we can't say about it, but for now it is still ruling. C#, Selenium. Sorry, I am not that expert on C# to make courses. Guys, slowly. Things are going very fast for me. Cypress or Selenium, which one choose? So Selenium is mandatory. Without Selenium, you cannot sit in interview. That's a basic. After learning Selenium, you will feel Cypress easy. Okay, but Cypress is something booming. So if you have that, you may have some extra edge in your resume, also in your company. Any plans for Devops advanced courses? So I hope you have already gone through my Devops fundamental course. So that I got a great response for it. So that motivation made me to think about development courses. I may soon start on Spring Boot, Angular, React, etc. So then I may make advanced. So right now I am planning to have one on Azure DevOps. So REST API automation with Python. Yes, the Python SDET course what I am talking now have everything. When I say SDET, you have about API automation, database validation, CSV validation, batch jobs execution, remote server connection. All the topics of Python automation are covered in this Python SDET course, which you will see again on September 30 or October. We'll see. Rest Assured with Cucumber framework. I have uploaded all the videos of Rest Assured with Cucumber in this February only. So please check out my Rest Assured tutorial. I have those videos around 5 hours. Because these days people are expecting Cucumber as a main framework for all API testing. So I have removed my TestNG videos and uploaded all Cucumber related videos. So please check out that. TypeScript, is it an important language? Yes, if you work with Angular, then you should know about TypeScript. So guys, till now I am not sure so many of you are not even thinking about white box testing, but time is coming very soon that we should also focus on that. So QA will not be restricted just to only black box end-to-end automation. You may need to step in dev shoes and think about writing unit test cases, or at least review the unit test cases written by dev, so that you know what to test, what not to test. Okay, that comes again as test pyramid. Things are changing very fast, so I started updating. After I update, I will update you. Okay, so as I said, when I say I am updating, that means I will release courses soon. But yes, you should also start focusing on white box. And then Angular, when you said is TypeScript important, yes, when you want to write unit test cases for your Angular app, then you should know TypeScript. Okay, and Spring Boot course for automation. Spring Boot is also required. If you want to write unit test cases for all your developed REST APIs, you should have knowledge on Spring Boot if that APIs are done in Spring Boot. So that is also part of white box. Let's learn about all this. So that is why you have lot of time now. Complete all these black box automation courses like Selenium, Software, CI/CD, everything. And then we will, next year 2021, we will dedicate and step into development technologies. Is Java possible without IT background? Yes. Who have no one born with any IT background until 18 years at least. No one will have background. They will start learning Java maybe from colleges, but who cares about what we learned in college? All we learn only when we sit in job. So it's not at all late. You can still start learning. Guys, remember, age is just number. And I have recently got a success story of one person with age 63, and he went through my courses and he sent me an appreciation message. He also sent me one gift card saying that I placed at the age of 63. So that's, age is just a number. You can learn even after you retire. So have the background now and get started with our automation. Protractor versus Cypress. So Protractor is mainly focused on Angular, but Cypress does something beyond what Protractor does. You can also perform API testing, mock testing with Cypress, where Protractor do not support it. Protractor is just like Selenium. Okay, Protractor is written wrap over the Selenium. Whatever Selenium does, Protractor does. But it is better suitable for Angular applications, for it Ajax loading. But Cypress is something beyond Protractor and Selenium. That is why, I'm curious to see how Cypress will emerge. 1 year back when I made courses, Cypress supports only Chrome. So I thought, okay, let's see where it grows. But now Cypress is supporting all browsers, Internet, Firefox, Explorer, IE, Safari, everything. And it have support for frames also. And recently they have introduced something regarding retry fail mechanism. So if test is failed, it will rerun one more time to see if it is due to environment stability or not. I have pushed all these updates day before yesterday into my course with latest version. So something beyond Cypress is doing, but it's still gaining momentum. It's not fully there in the market. Okay, so did I lose any connection? Can you guys hear me? Because chat suddenly stopped, so I was like, okay, what happened? Connection is good. Maybe chat got broke. Let me see. Okay, so I'm good. I don't know what happened. Many users, they lost connection, but we should be back again. Okay, meanwhile I can take some questions here. Appium with Python. See guys, Appium with Java itself is popular now. I'm not sure how many of people are using Appium with Python combination. Just don't go with that now. If you have any tutorials, you can learn, but if you want to learn Appium, focus with Java only for now. What else? Sir, is there any Python training course done by you for QA? Yes. As I told, my upcoming course is in Python only, so I will let you know once it is live. Any other questions? Can we How to sort when we have combination of numeric and alphabets? This is the great question. And the web table what I shown here, it have numerics. So the video what I am going to publish within 1 or 2 days, I will show what you have to do when you have combination. Okay, so either you have to push all the numbers to bottom and bring all alphabets to up. So there is one strategy which I will show for you. Thanks for asking that question. I'm going to cover that in my upcoming video. Alright, I think that's all we have for today. It's 1:05, so we can conclude the live chat here. I think connection is also lost for some people. Anyway, so let's get into the summary of what we have discussed one last time. Guys, 2442 is the principle. You have to promise me and complete one new technology or course in just a weekend. I'm not sure what course you want to take, but please do that. That is the point number one. And we will start posting 2 programming questions on daily basis or alternative daily basis in our Telegram app. You can get our Telegram app from YouTube description. So this way, please practice and improve your coding skills, right? And Java streams, subscribe to my channel and you will soon see Java related, stream related videos for Selenium. I would request you to go through all of them and start writing your future Selenium code with Java streams. That is the one point. And you understood how to manage your skills based upon if you are facing the interview or if in your office, everything. Alright, and finally wait for my upcoming Python SDET course which is releasing soon. So that's pretty much I have for this live. I hope this motivation of what I followed will really help you just to think for at least few minutes of spending time and see if you can follow this time management and see some change in you. Again, I'm repeating one last time before I conclude. Where you are now is based on the decision you made 5 years ago. Where you will be in 5 years is based on the decision you make now. So let's see what are you making now in this quarantine period for your success. So this is your instructor Rahul Shetty signing off.